Hey y'all, welcome back. I am Rick, your friendly neighborhood green monster, and would like to apologize right off for two things. First off, just how dirty this garage is. I work an insane amount of hours and get in all the family time I can, all the riding I can, and so the cleanliness of this garage has taken a back seat. Also, for the sound of the mowing in the background, any of you from southeast Texas or anywhere near here know that you gotta mow when you can, because in a week your grass looks like a jungle. But anyway, what I've done today was I have installed on old red here, which is a 2014 Softail Slim, is a Motopwer 3.1 amp dual USB charger, and it's an SAE to USB adapter. And the big thing there is a 3.1 amps. As those of you who use a phone or anything that with a USB-C know that the 2.1 amp max charge of a micro USB just will not keep up with it. What I had been using on most of these bikes is this battery tender, and I have not been able to find out just what the output is on this particular adapter, but I do know it will not keep up with my phone if, say, I'm using Waze and listening to music at the same time, or just have a lot of load on. It will not keep up. It will not keep up with a GoPro. If I'm recording and charging at the same time, it will die. But I've just been using that battery tender SAE to USB adapter, and then a USB-C cord. So I am really hopeful, and I'll show you where I put it on old red here, is right there. And these things are only like 10 bucks on Amazon. And I was really skeptical, thought, well, at 10 bucks, I'll get a couple of them, see how they do. But this actually feels pretty good. I could sit there and tap it, and you don't hear that real chinchy, scratchy, cheap, brittle plastic feel. It's almost like a rubberized type of material with that weatherproof cap, and the housing is covered in it also. So it seems to be pretty good. And then I've just got it run down the side, and then there under my crotch cooler there, I've got a standard SAE 2-pin adapter, to plug in heated gear, battery charger, whatever. Pretty standard, almost everybody that rides, any kind of serious riding anyway, has at least one or two of these on their bike, for if for no other reason, for a battery tender. But anyway, I'm trying this out, and I'm really hoping it's going to work well, because it gets really frustrating when you're on a long ride and you're trying to keep all your stuff charged, and it just won't stay charged, and you've got it plugged up the whole time. So anyway, tomorrow I am making it's a little over 200-mile round trip. I will be going to Conroe, because it is the closest BMW Motorrad dealer to where we are, to pick up some maintenance stuff for this, oil filters, crush washers, things like that. Just gonna do the do. I got me a fresh Dunlop Q3 rear tire on there, and I'm getting it ready for a little trip, taking it to North Carolina next month. Gonna meet up with some siblings, and gonna ride the tail of the dragon, hopefully get up, ride the devil's whip. But it's just some very beautiful riding all in the mountains there in North Carolina and Tennessee. And we're just gonna spend 5 days and 4 nights just hanging out and getting some riding in, and hopefully burnish in the sides of those tires pretty good in those mountains. Haven't had a chance to do much with it yet. But anyway, I've installed one also on Brunhilde here. All of these bikes have names. My family's big on naming everything from animals, stuffed animals, cars, motorcycles. Everything's got a name. But I put one on Brunhilde here, and hopefully that's going to keep me juiced up through 5 days worth of riding. Just there and back, about 1,700 miles, and plus whatever we get in. Hopefully it's going to be, through the course of while we're there, get another 1,000 miles in. So burn through an oil change anyway. But if this works good, I'll be putting it on some of the other bikes. On my wife's bike here, which her bike is Sancho. Some of you will get the joke. But what we put on hers is a USB, and that is a 2.1 amp, which is your standard micro USB. So it keeps her phone that she has, charged just perfectly. And then it's also got the regular PowerPoint plug, which we wanted that because she totes around a tire inflator, a little air compressor with a jug of slime. Now, obviously, she can't do plugs because with the spoke wheels, she's got tubes. But hopefully, she does run into something, can shoot some slime in there and air it up and at least get her somewhere so she can get another tire and tube put on, or tube, or whatever. Hopefully she won't be stranded on the side of the road. And it has a little on-off switch, which is kind of cool. And this works really, really good for her. And I am thinking about putting something similar on Red, but I do want the strong USB chargers on those, because when I get a chance, I do like to put down some pretty serious miles, and I like to take video. And it's just fun for me. Now over here on this one, my wife calls the Mistress, which is my old V-Strom here, my old weight V-Strom. It's got two PowerPoint, just regular PowerPoint plugs, and kind of the same thing. First of all, I hadn't seen any of the SAE to USB adapters at the time when I set this up. Plus, I also keep in the top case there a little air compressor and a jar of slime. So again, if that works out real good, I will keep this just because it works good for the air compressor and for whatever else we might need to throw at it. But I'll also hook up the 3.1 USBs, and we'll definitely give Motopwer some more of my business if it works good. So hopefully tomorrow I will be getting back with you. Maybe Friday, before I can actually do a review. Again, this isn't really a review because I haven't done anything with it yet. But I will let you know just how good it works. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to have my GoPro on the whole time, or try to, recording, just to see if it can keep up. Not like on that particular road is going to be anything of real interest to record. It just a trial to see how well this thing works. And I will let you know. And hopefully, for those of you out there who might be trying to figure out a way to keep your stuff charged up, your phone, your GoPro, whatever have you, electronics, and are struggling like I was to have enough juice, maybe this will be the answer. Or maybe for your particular needs, one of the other setups that I have on one of the other bikes, maybe even just that battery tender, $15 at any Walmart. And that will also come with the SAE cord if you don't have one to hook up to your battery and run to wherever you need it. But maybe one of these options might work for you, and I will let you know. Thanks for watching.